What's good with y'all? I'm about to just basically run it. I'm about to get into and tell y'all about a lot of shit that you're gonna run into when you start becoming a little bit more financially put up, or a little bit more financially set up, a little bit more financially stable. And number one, I'm gonna really be honest with you, bro. There's a lot of hate, bro. You're gonna get a lot of hate from a lot of people that you thought was real cool with you once they see that you leveling up, and sometimes leveling up past them. And sometimes you just can't hide it, bro. Sometimes you really getting it to the point where you just can't hide it. You know what I'm saying? You might have it, you might pop it and go get you a new car. You know, you might start dressing a little bit different, looking a little bit more fresh, and you just can't hide it no more, bro. And some people they'll throw like little slick comments out there. You feel what I'm saying? They'll throw little slick comments out there. Oh, you feel me? You probably struggling to pay this. There's a lot of it's a lot of joke. It's a lot of truth in a lot of jokes. And once you start realizing that, you'll really start realizing, okay, who's real, who's fake in them jokes. But I'm gonna tell you, it's them jokes. And people try to be like, oh, it's all jokes. You can't take a joke. No, it's truth in them jokes. You feel me? So that's number one. But you're gonna start seeing a lot of people hate. You're gonna see a lot of people start separating themselves from you. You know, they don't want to talk to you as much. You know, they still doing whatever they was doing, and they feel like you better than them. And that's where that comes from. When a lot of people be like, oh, you think you better than me? No, I don't. But obviously, you feel some type of way about something. You probably feel like that. And you just projecting it because you upset. Because you stuck in your own ways, and you know you don't want to level up, or you feel like you too good to ask a nigga, or you ask somebody for something. You know, ask for a put on, ask for this, ask for that. You feel me? So number one is just gonna be hate, bro. You feel me? And number two is just gonna be that discipline. A lot of people, some people that came up that ain't really have much starting out, they feel like, you know, they want to feed their younger self. They want to give back to the younger self. They want to, you know, take themselves shopping all the time, buy themselves everything they wanted. And you know, that's cool, but I understand that because, to be honest, like coming up as a kid, my parents always had, you know, I grew up pretty decent. You know what I'm saying? I can't really fake that. I grew up pretty decent. Um, as far as having my own stuff, I always had to get my own stuff. Always, you know what I'm saying? Pay for my first car, pay for everything I got. And I haven't really taken no money from my parents since I was like, I want to say 16 or 17, and I'm 22 now. You feel me? So everything I got, when I go shopping, I'll splurge. You feel me? Because younger me ain't have that. I couldn't go shopping and splurge. Younger me, you know, I always had a roof over my head and a meal, but splurging, going shopping and shit, that just wasn't something I was able to do. So I'm gonna do it now for sure. You know what I'm saying? When I buy a couple guns, I buy some gun parts, I buy clothes, I buy car parts. You feel what I'm saying? I'll eat good. But you can do that for a little bit, but you gotta remember that you in a new space now and you wanna stay there. So instead of spending, you know, spending, and just saying, oh, I'm gonna get it back, I'm gonna get it back, I'm gonna get it back. You wanna make sure that you don't have to worry about getting it back, or else, like, you don't have to worry about, oh, if you don't get it back, you gonna be broke. You feel me? Because that's just something no one wants. I don't wanna be broke. You don't wanna be broke, shit. You feel me? So, the next thing is just gonna be that when you start putting yourself up financially, you start focusing. And the only way you can do this is if you focusing on yourself, bro. Focusing on your craft, focusing on your business, on your side hustles. You're gonna know that it's gonna be super duper lonely, but you gotta get comfortable with being lonely. I know it sounds cliche. You hear people say it online all the time. Oh, it's lonely at the top. It's lonely at the top. It's lonely at the top. You feel me? You always got them couple friends you can call, you can sit on a phone call with, you can go out and hang out with. But realistically, when you start coming up, having your own shit, you don't really want people around you that's just leeching off you. You feel me? And you're gonna realize that you dropping a lot of people that's leeching off you. Whether that's energy, financially, you know what I'm saying, physically. You're gonna notice that when you start coming up financially, you start setting yourself up, all those people just dropping one by one. They dropping. You feel me? Like I said, you're gonna have a couple of your true friends, you know what I'm saying, that's still that you can call, talk to, kick it with. You feel me? But a lot of times it's just gonna be this. Quiet, just you, your phone, you feel me, some good eats. And that's cool, bro. You gotta be able to be comfortable with that. You gotta be able to thrive in that. That has to be the new thing that makes you happy, bro. Being alone. A lot of the times I'll go out, I'll go sit down to a sit down restaurant. It'll just be me. Table for one, please. Yes. Like what? And I enjoy shit like that. I'll sit down, throw my headphones in, crack on a movie. Whew. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm fucking with this. Crack on a movie. You know what I'm saying? Go outside. I got the whip outside. And nobody can really tell me shit, bro. You feel me? And that's just gonna be lonely, bro. It's just gonna be lonely. But the next thing that's gonna come with that is the next thing that comes with being a little bit more financially secure, it's just gonna be wanting to like explore new things. And it kind of ties in with, goes back to like being lonely and find happiness in things other than being with people and, you know, the materialistic things. You're gonna find happiness in new things. I don't know if you ever noticed that a lot of people that got money that's wealthy, or a lot of people, you know, that just got that shit going on, they always end up in the gym, always end up eating right, always end up training, always end up this. You start doing shit you ain't never thought you was gonna do. I started running, playing tennis, you feel me? You gonna go to the gym, you gonna start taking your health a lot more serious. You feel me? Because like there's a lot of things that money can't buy. You feel me? And that's one of those things. Health is the number one. It's an important thing. You feel me? You start taking care of that when you start realizing like, okay, I'm taking care of everything else. I got my car, you know, my bills on auto pay. I got everything I want. Like I said, it's just some things that money can't buy. And this is one of those things that people start putting more time into when they start getting a little bit more money. You feel me? But yeah, bro, it's things that you gotta be prepared for when you start getting this money. And a lot of people feel like they're ready for upgrading, you know, stepping up financially in life, stepping up on that ladder. But if they was given that blessing tomorrow, a lot of people probably wouldn't know what to do with it. They would probably waste it. You know what I'm saying? Going out, spending buku money, you know, doing this, doing that, trying to look like him, trying to look like her, and lose all that shit. You know, they always trying to be around people, and they always trying to bless people. They want to go out, they want to pay for everybody's shit, they want to do this and that. You feel me? You can't do that, bro. That's when I said people leeching off you, spiritually, financially, physically. You know, it's gonna be lonely, bro. That's when all these things are just things you gotta be prepared for. Cause anybody watching this video, bro, I can already tell you someone that's preparing for that. You gearing up for that, bro. You feel me? You someone that's gearing up for wanting to step up your shit financially, no matter what position you in. You feel me? So, but I mean, that's really it, bro. I don't really got much else for y'all. It's your boy, Dez in the cut, my nigga. You feel me? But other than that, I'm gonna see y'all in the next one, bro. You feel me? I'm out.